What's up, fellow YouTubers? I know I haven't posted anything in a great while um, due to family issues as well as a move from Georgia down to Florida. And right now, with this coronavirus thing going on, we've got plenty of problems, especially when it comes to our educational system. Uh, over the past week now, we've been trying to do this e-learning thing. Um, it's been pretty much thrown together by the school district to where nobody knows what the hell they're doing, including teachers. Um, which is kind of sad, as you know, my older two kids, while they were in Georgia, they've been using Google Classroom. So they're pretty familiar with that, and they know how to use it and get their classwork done when it comes to Google Classroom. But apparently, talking to one of the principals at the elementary school for my younger two boys, um, Google Classroom is not allowed within the school district for some odd apparently reason. Um, the sad thing is Google Classroom needs to be implemented within any and all school districts, period, nationwide, I believe and think. One of the reasons being for, circumstances just like this, to where, we're stuck at home, or, kids are out sick, they can still do their class assignments while they're sick and at home. The biggest issue that I have seen so far, because this has all been thrown together, um, has been the way class assignments are put out for us to uh, go through and figure things out. We've been using Etsy.com as our main informational source for teachers to post assignments and little notes uh, for the kids to do their assignments. The actual place where they do their learning is through another website called clever.com. Now, not every single teacher is logged into our children's Clever page, um, and if they are, they don't have the apps that they are using for instructional courses for their class. Um, Lessons that they do post, there's too much information posted, period, I think. The only post that should be on there, as far as teachers giving out assignments, is, if you're going to make a weekly lesson plan, give your weekly lesson plan. If you plan on doing a Zoom class video chat meet, put that on there. Anything else doesn't need to be on there. I wouldn't want to see, the next 3 weeks out on there, which is what I've been seeing. Um, it's just been so hectic trying to get all this figured out with three kids, one of them being special needs. Um, Now, when it comes to my special needs child, Mason, who does have autism, his teacher is awesome. I mean, instead of doing anything when it comes to online, you know, she reached out and, asked if we prefer to do online or if packet assignment. I was like, what, packet assignment is great. Now, when it comes to my oldest, my daughter, sorry, and my middle child, they're in fifth and sixth grade. So we've been trying this online e-learning course stuff. We're trying to go through it. But with the amount of information that they put out, it's so overwhelming. I get so frustrated. They get so frustrated. It's like, one hand doesn't know what the other hand is doing. And it's pretty sad. I mean, these teachers, they're trying their best to get everything done the best they can when it comes to this online e-learning crap, but it's not working out. You know, as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to this e-learning thing, this should have been done a long time ago. like I said, with Google Classroom being implemented at every single school, period, nationwide, to where, if they miss a day of school or a couple of days, they can still get their assignments done. Edsby and Clever, their servers are not equipped to handle the load of people logging on to their servers, and we we get kicked off between 9 a.m. and usually about 1 or 2 p.m. Um, it's pointless to even do any assignments. We've gotten to the point to where they're in the middle of an assignment and they get kicked off. One parent that contacted the principal at the elementary school, her son, apparently he was doing his math work, and 5 times he had to redo it because of server overload. Me, I'm old-fashioned. I prefer books. I don't know why books still aren't in school. Daniel, who's in 5th grade, he's got 3 books. One is in math, and the other 2 are for science. And these are like workbooks to where they can write into it, do their classwork, and tear out the page and hand it in. That's perfect. Something like that, when it comes to times like these, that's perfect as well if no one has, internet connection to, or a computer or a smartphone to hand it in their work, because I know, some parents, they can't do that. But speaking with Mr. Sampson and Mr. Wright, Lily's teachers, science and business computer literature, or something like that, it's really frustrating. Mr. Wright actually contacted the school to get Lily a packet done, to where I had to go down to the school and pick up a packet for her assignments, which is great because, yeah, this packet is for the whole month, not the week like Mason has. It's for the whole month. And if that's what's required, that's what these schools are going to have to do. If e-learning is something that they haven't implemented in their school, these packets, as well as, a few hours a day learning the system and how to get through the system to where they can actually do their classwork, that'd be great. But I know we weren't prepared for anything like this. And, it's things like that to where we're caught with our pants down. And, everything on the news when it comes to these respirators and everything else like that, it's like, where is the warehouse? Why don't we have a stockpile of this stuff? We're always seeing and hearing things, from conspiracy theorists, and we've seen movies to where, we've got underground bunkers, that are filled up with beds. There's going to be a lottery if there's an ELE, to where they could live for a year or 2 underground. Okay, well, where the hell is that stockpile at? Medical supplies, beds, medical equipment, food. I mean, we're at the point now to where the whole nation is going to get locked down. But from hearing everything and seeing everything on the news, it's like, okay, essential people are the only ones allowed out and about. And the only time you're allowed to be out, if you're not an essential worker, is to go grocery shopping or to the pharmacy or to the hospital. Now, what constitutes as essential? Well, grocery store workers, We do need some fast food workers for the employees who are working in grocery stores, uh, supermarkets, Walmart, Target, whatever. Um, but anything else, that's not essential. Construction, unless you're doing road work, fixing the roads, that's not essential. You don't need to be out in this crap. Nail salons, hair salons, tattoo parlors. You know, when it comes to pet stores, sure, that could be essential because, yeah, you have live animals, and if you don't keep up on it, your stock is going to die. I mean, it's not like you don't have insurance. Well, you might if you have business insurance, but yeah, that's going to suck. Having all your livestock die. It's just one parent with his frustrations, voicing his opinions on, how our education system is completely flawed. And it has been flawed for a long time. Parents allowing children to have smartphones. It's ridiculous. Books, 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 books. I mean, all this internet crap and stuff like that. If you don't have the money for it, how are you going to survive or get anything done? I don't know. Well, I hope some of you parents who are in the Hillsborough County School District in the Tampa area, and you see this video, and you know my frustration because you're experiencing it too. Let's all voice our opinions to the school board. Google Classroom needs to be put in place. I don't know why they're not allowing it, but as I've been told, it needs to be put in place. It's the best system out there that he's been in contact with, that he has had hands-on experience with compared to Edsby and Clever. So parents, don't pull your hair out. Get in contact with the principal. Let them know that you're frustrated. Have them contact you if, that's what you want, as I voiced my frustrations and opinions yesterday, and I was completely blunt about it. I told them, this crap was thrown in place. There's no thought behind it. And there wasn't. But we got to get this stuff done and taken care of for our kids, for our future. Thanks for watching. You guys stay tuned. Hopefully, after all this is done, I can get more videos put out. I know I've got to do a review on my go bag. I've got to do a review on the sports action camera, as we were in St. Petersburg at the beach. I got some great footage, underwater shots. But there's a lot more to come. I'm learning home automation using Home Assistant on the Raspberry Pi. So yeah, stay tuned and keep a lookout for that. Thanks for watching, guys.